You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Okay. Since we already got about 150 people in here now, I guess we can start off talking about the Dallas Cowboys. If you guys watched the live stream last night, you know that there was a crazy weird play. And during that live stream, we didn't know who made that call. That was a direct run for Dak with 14 seconds left. Now we know, guys. It was Mike McCarthy. It was his call. And he defends making that call. To me, this is a fireable offense because now, guys, let me pull it up here. I mean, I'm just I'm astonished by this, what he said.
I'm a Niners fan, and it was the worst call I've ever seen in my entire life.
The worst call in NFL history, okay?
Terrible.
This is tweeted out. McCarthy has blamed the refs all season. Now, I'm going to play this clip here, guys. And
defense that they were playing, they were in a sideline defense.
Let me start over again. I'm going to play this clip here. I want you guys to listen to him, especially at the end here. Let's roll the clip.
Run this play and still have time to get up and spike it. Is 14 the minimum, or do you go less?
I mean, we call thresholds and the field position, what yard line you're at, and what you're trying to get to too, based on defense that they were trying to, the defense that they were playing. They were in a sideline defense, so they were protecting the sidelines, and so that was the best option to to be able to get the ball. I mean, it's like anything else. Do you want to be running a Hail Mary play from the 50-yard line, or you want to be running 5 verticals from the 25-yard line? So that's the decision. It's the right decision. It's just like anything. It's the execution between us and the officiating spotting the ball obviously wasn't in tune. We shouldn't have had any problem getting the ball spotted there. If that's the call you're looking for.
We shouldn't have had any problems getting the ball spotted.
Yeah, you sure shouldn't have, because the damn call shouldn't have been made to begin with.
The call should have never been made. He is throwing the blame on the refs for the refs to put the ball in a spot with pretty much, about 3 seconds left. And then at that, the Cowboys didn't allow the ref a chance to even spot the ball. They know the rules. They know the ref has to spot the ball. What happened? The Dallas offensive line was already right there, touching the ball, and Dak was right there. And the ref had to bump through them to spot the ball. Whose fault is that, Mike McCarthy? That's the Dallas Cowboys' fault.
You cannot have your quarterback pull the ball down and run with any less than 16 seconds on the clock. And really and truly,
it was 14 seconds left.
I wouldn't have done it unless there was at least 18 seconds on the clock. And even at that, probably would have had him run 10 or 12 yards dropped. And everybody on the team, what was weird was there were members of the Cowboys. If you watch that play, if that's what was called and everybody was on the same page, why were there so many Cowboys running way, way down the field? And then they were trying to get back. Man, it was terrible. There's no way. I will acknowledge, by the way, in the chat, somebody did bring up one play that was called in NFL history that could at least flirt with that play as being awful. The throwing play with Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl against the Pats versus running the ball with Marshawn Lynch. Remember the interception? That's about the only other play that I can think of that is very, very close. I still think this is the worst play ever. You have
Me too.
You have to. Look, I don't care if Dak has got a noodle arm. Let's say he's got a noodle arm, maybe his shoulder's sore. I don't care. You have to at least give him an opportunity to throw the ball down the field. And if you have to, if the ball lands at the 5 or the 8, if it starts coming in at the 5 or the 8, you have to give your guys and the 49ers guys the ability to volleyball that play backwards into the end zone for somebody to catch it.
Me neither.
I just cannot fathom this being called at that point of the game. It's crazy. If you got 20 seconds left, okay. But even at 20 seconds, are you sure? Are you sure this is the call you want to make, even at 20 seconds on the clock? Are you sure?
20 seconds left, man. You can pass probably 2 or 3 times.
Dak is at a part of the field where they have to get that ball towards the end zone. You have to take a shot at the end zone. You have to. Anything less, you should be fired. You should be fired. And right now, Jacksonville, Denver, Minnesota, Chicago, who else? Giants, Miami. You should have your pad of paper right here in your hand. And this is your pen. Kellen Moore. And then you ought to take your paper and you ought to burn it like it's a damn Ouija board to get the evil spirits off of it. There's no way in hell I'm hiring that guy.
Apparently, this was Mike McCarthy's call. He said they practiced this. Well, if they did, they executed it poorly. And there's probably a time to actually run that play, but not with 14 seconds left with no timeouts when you're at the 40-yard line. There's no way.
Mike McCarthy, if y'all wasted time practicing that, Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, you better get his name out of there too. You better get him out of there. Dude, you're right. It's a fireable offense. It's a do not pass go, trap door. Look, we're not trying to Monday morning quarterback this thing at all. No way. You can't make this call. Even the most commoner casual football fan. I mean, right now, look, we've got junior high quarterbacks watching that going, you can't, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't do that. My God. It's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. Well, I mean, Rance is in the name, but man.
Yeah.
If I was Dan Quinn, if somebody wants to give me a coaching job, I'm getting the hell out of Dallas as quick as I can get there, because they're liable to go out next year. I mean, with Mike McCarthy coaching them, they're liable to go out and win 6 games next year. And your ass going to be out of the running for everything. You better take a coaching job. I don't care if it is Jacksonville. Take it. Get out of there. Yeah. Get out of there.
I mean, this is probably one of the dumbest responses I probably ever heard from a coach. It's the right call. It's the right play. And he has no regrets. I mean, even Dak was supporting it too. I just don't get this, guys. I just don't get it.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.